Is this fight upset of the year? I think it is probably the upset of the year, man. This fight was crazy. Man, I gotta smoke a joint to this one. I just gotta smoke a little bit for this one. Just a couple of hits, boss. Just let me get it. Are you guys okay with me taking a couple of hits? Man, was this fight an absolute banger? I had Khalil Rountree as gonna be the victor, right? I was like, he's gonna destroy Jiří. Especially when you compare the Pereira fights, right? Jiří got knocked out both fights by Pereira. Jiří fought Pereira twice. He got knocked out both times by Pereira. Well, the first time was by a hook. The second time was by a head kick. The head kick, I believe Pereira knocked him out with the same foot that he had broken previously, right? And so he needed surgery and he was going to wait for it for this fight. Rountree, he fought Alex Pereira, absolute banger, 5 rounds. He went all 5 rounds, gassed out a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. He didn't mention how he didn't train at Elevation, and I believe they fought at Colorado or something. So that's kind of why I attributed that to. But he did the best that anyone's ever done against Pereira, other than Ankalov. And there was rounds that he did beat Pereira, and there was times where he could not match Rountree's speed, but Rountree was so fast and powerful. He can match the power for sure, and maybe even be more powerful, but the speed, he just wasn't able to catch Rountree. And like I said, Rountree carries that power with that speed, which like a lot of times, like the slower guys that have more power, it's like they'll just shell up and they'll wait for the right opportunity to like land one, So they'll try to time you, try to catch you on the way out at the end of your combination. Pereira couldn't do that because playing that game with Rountree was playing with fire. Like, it could have led to a knockout. You can't block every punch, right? You're gonna like if some guy's throwing like a 3-4 combination, you're probably gonna get at least one leg's gonna go through. Playing that game of waiting and like that peekaboo tactic is not the best idea, because you can get knocked out with that one shot that does make it through, right? So you would see Alex Pereira kind of backing up. He would kind of like shell and then move backwards to get away from Rountree. There's some times where he did the long guard, would try to long guard his way out, and beautifully Rountree would just like kind of hop in on it and just go over the top with like an overhand or something, So just judging off the fights against Pereira, which Pereira is the standard now, right? He's the standard. He is the standard for that division. I was like, Rountree's probably going to beat him. And they both fought. And then, so they both fought Alex, and then they both fought. Their last fight for each of them was against Jamal Hill, who also got knocked out Pereira via hook.